siguro yung next na hinahanap kong project, most likely kung gagawa ko ng play, it's gonna be with Sandbox again. Tapos English naman ulit. Kasi kakatapos ko lang ng Tagalog eh. So, usually that's my thing with theater. Yung gusto ko gawin yung play na, yung gugulatin ko sila with another role na hindi pa nila nakikita. So for me, because TikTok was my last na major play, the next one I'm looking for is something more, actually nga, to be honest, in my heart, yung hinahanap ko, naghahanap ako ng parang Shakespearean na contemporized, yung contemporary, parang siya modern Shakespeare. And challenging sa akin yung Shakespeare kasi if I went back to acting school again, kunyari bumalik ako New York to study acting, yun yung gusto kong aralin. So I also have dreams na to make it, to maybe do Broadway one day or maybe do off-Broadway. But if not, is to bring that over here, to bring that type of entertainment to the Philippines.
Yung Convica, what lies beneath ba yun?
Yeah.
Meron ba dong may part na parang may male rape dahil sa kulungan?
Alam mo, with RCD narratives sa unit nila, I wouldn't be surprised. Kasi siya si Direk Dado Lumibaw, sina Direk Froy, sina Miss Roda, RCD narratives, MMK group yan eh. So hindi sila takot sa gano'n na eksena, hindi sila takot yung parang sa viral scandal namin tungkol sa rape yung buong tema ng show. Hindi sila takot hawakan yung gano'n. At kaya rin naman ako excited na bumalik sa unit nila kasi nga sila yung medyo mas gano'n, yung kaya nilang i-mainstream yung indie material, if that makes sense. Yung kaya nilang kumuha ng very touchy topic at gawing teleserye at gawin siyang mainstream. So I'm always excited to work with them kasi nga medyo bold sila in their choices.
Kasi sa pulang araw ngayon, tinatakal yung comfort women, yung
yun nga, nakita mo nga eh.
Panahon ng war. Siyempre, issue rin ngayon yung mga male rape.
Yeah.
Diba?
Wouldn't be surprised. Tsaka sa akin naman in the way kung paano ko kinonstruct.
Sa part mo ba yun? Part yun siya?
Yung... Hindi, wala. Pero sabi ko kung paano ko kinonstruct yung
kasi, di ba ganun?
Pero sa akin naman, kung paano ko kinonstruct yung character, kung saan ako nang gagaling with him. Kasi kung 14 years kang kinulong doon, the worst things have happened to you. So kung paano ko siya binabasa or kung paano ko siya pinanghuhugutan, just imagine the worst. Tsaka actually, just a little bit of parang konting, just parang a nugget, diba, na pwede ko i-drop. Pag nakita niyo yung character ko dito, you've never seen me like this before. Kasi na-try ko na na-try ko na yung prosthetics, na-try ko na yung lahat ng physical things. So, nung pag tinitinan ko yung sarili ko sa salamin dito, I'm just excited to show people kasi hindi nila mawalaan yung yung itsura ko pa lang dito to shock people na talaga.
Pero sa more than 2 decades mo sa showbiz, nakaranas ka rin ba ng ng parang sexual exploitation or abuse from gays or harassment?
For me, happily, luckily in my journey in this path, never. Kaya nga parang I see issues yung parang sa Senate, medyo nagugulat ako. Kasi for me nga, sabi ko, I've been showbiz 23, going 24 years, and never even came close to anything like that. You know what I mean? Never akong lalagay sa isang incriminating position. And kung paano ko, alam ko naman showbiz to. You know what I mean? Na daming mga nangyayari and it's still show business just like any other industry, di ba? Parang there are things that go on. Pero ako, in 24 years, never. In GMA, in ABS, in Channel 5, in Regal, in Star Cinema, in anything I've done, parang I've never had, not with a director, kasi di ba, parang you're hearing these things with creative people, never, not with me. Maybe also because my line is so bold klaro, I don't know, I can't speak for a lot of different people, pero I can say for me, 24 years I don't have an experience. I mean, of course, don't get me wrong, there's decent proposals, there's things like that, pero yung na-violate ako in a workspace, never.
Kahit na parang...
Kahit indie movie
Kahit na parang...
movie, kami na nag-iilaw na ito. Kami na lang, ako na yung mahawak ng camera dito sa ka-excel ako dito.
Siyempre, memorable pa rin kayo ni Joem, di ba? Ang gagayon.
Swerte ko din sa mga director na nakasama ko. Kasi Direk Joel Lamangan, kahit ganun ka-provocative yung eksena, safe ka pa rin eh.
Yun nga, parang never yung kahit parang in disguise na kunyara, character role, walang,
Kay-
hindi mo na feel effort.
Kay Direk Joel kasi, parang bago niyo gawin yung ganung klaseng eksena na malaki inihingi sa'yo. Diba? Tsaka pag nakikita mo yung placement, pag nakikita yung eksena, oh my God, this is gonna be a very graphic sequence. Pero kasi parang the way Direk Joel does it, matcha-challenge ka as an actor. And parang like sabi ko nga, yung last movie namin, I had an option to remove it. Yung parang sabi ni Jake, tingin mo, sabi sa Jake, tingin mo, kung gusto mo mag-R16, kailangan natin tanggalin. Pero ako naman, nung pinapanood ko, kailangan ng pelikula to. Hindi natin may kwento ng buo ito kung wala yun. So, kay Direk Joel, at siguro, you know, when it comes to scenes like that, you really have to trust the director. And you really have to parang, bago mo tanggapin yung project, nakikita mo yung vision ng director. At siguro yung kailangan talaga yung level of respect mo mataas. Kasi kunyari, kung si Direk Dante Brillante hihingi sa akin ng ganong klaseng eksena, I trust him. Diba? I believe in his work. Kumbaga parang alam ko naman yung requirement before I get to the set. Diba? Pero yun na nga things like this have to be discussed before you get to the set. Hindi siya pwede yung minadali yung eksena, okay, magla-lunch break na, gawin natin itong eksena to, pakap na pag... Hindi pwede ganun.
So kung brilyante yun, parang walking ka naked.
I mean, depends on the project.
Hindi ko walking.
Depends on the...
More on walking scene.
Depends on the script and the project. Of course, diba? Depende lahat yun if it all meets with also with my expectation and standards. But, kunyari, if I accepted the movie and that's Direk Dante Brillante, or Direk Lab Diaz, or Direk Joel Amangan, I will definitely, you know, consider it. Kasi these are the brilliant directors of our time. I have to try to at least consider that, diba? And for me, like, of course, anytime na bigyan ako ng movie Direk Joel, parang that's, for me at this point, a blessing. Then if I get to work with like these great directors of our generation, that's what I do this for. Kasi nga parang, diba, masasabi ko when I look back in the past, I worked with Direk Dante. For me, that'd be a dream come true. And sabi ko, kung maganda yung project, there's no limitation for me.
Ayun naman tatanong si Bobby, finally.
Alin daw una?
You know, honestly, right now, parang
Delivery
we're
guy.
feeling like everything's coming soon, pero hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung
Kung alin.
mauuna sa dalawa. But pag nagkataon lang, what's nice about it is parang, sabi ko in this day and age na wala kaming free TV sa ABS-CBN, but I'll find myself in a position where you can watch me in Amazon Prime and then mapapanood mo rin ako sa Netflix.
Puro next year ba to o this year?
Yeah, if not late this year, kasi parang of course some of these things are still targeting yung last quarter eh. Pero if not last quarter, first quarter of next year.
Pero Jake, may two movies ka tapos sa Prime at saka sa Netflix, tapos
Series,
Yeah,
actually,
series. Tapos kakarin mo lang ng contract na.
Yeah, I
So
know.
ano pang, really wish?
Wow. For me, to be honest, parang I was so overwhelmed with the words that, you know, they used for me, like sina Inang. Kasi of course, idol ko si Tito Eddie. Diba? So when they put my name in the same breath as Tito Eddie Garcias, I'm like over the moon with that. And that came pa from Inang. That came also from my mentors in you know, si Congressman Tof de Venecia. So that really you know, there's pressure with those words, but also parang in my mind, parang I'm going the right direction. Kasi my big inspiration for all of this is Tito Eddie talaga. You know, if there's a movie that's difficult to do, yung lagi kong tinatanong sa sarili ko, what would Tito Eddie do in this movie? Or if I do even like, diba sometimes, you know, in this journey of trying to just, you know, be the best character actor, diba? Trying to be the best actor you can, might be a longer route eh. Kasi of course, you don't have a love team or, you know, your projects are not as big as that. Pero you realize nga kay Tito Eddie, what's so inspiring about it, kasi parang Tito Eddie kahit maliit yung role, even if it was just like a cameo role in the movie, he always made it so big. Kaya naman parang, those were his, diba, that was his credo, no matter how small, do it big. So, you know, when I hear words from my mentors, even my heroes, that really, I really, take that to heart, and I'm really ready to, you know. Of course, you sign a 3-year contract. You're so grateful for that. Pero the very next day, pagkagising ko, the work begins. Kasi baliwala yung contract na yan if you don't do your best. You know, the 3 years, if in your first project, you don't do well, or kunyari in your first project, in that 3-year contract, hindi mo galingan, that can be a bad 3 years for you, diba? So for me, the work really began. The very next day, signed my contract. Tulad ng sinasabi ko kay Direk Lorian, kay Tita Cory, ako, these 3 years, diba, I'm not asking for anything. What I want to do is, what I want to do is work for it. Baga, lahat ng taon na to that I'm gonna do it, I'm willing to work for all of this. I'm not gonna sit down and wait for anything. Kung mahirap yung role, I'm the guy to do it. Diba? If no one wants to do that project, ako na yan. I'll do it.
So yung first project mo,
Ha?
anong first project mo sa 3 years?
With